Hi-ho, Larissa here, and today we're going to be talking about what options you have after you build your brand new home. It's gorgeous, you've got your front facade looking all pretty, you've picked your interior design options, it's been built, it's ready to move in except for one thing. It is now surrounded by dirt. So what do? You can't just put your brand new home and just let it be in a mess. You have to come up with a plan for the front yard, the side yard if you have one, and the backyard. Typically, you only have 90 days from the end of the construction of the home in order to install the landscaping. Sometimes you can get a variance on that, especially if you finish the construction of the home, say, in winter. Now, once your home is built, there really is only 3 options that you have to fill in all that dirt and make it look like a home, a happily landscaped home. Your builder actually gives you several options to choose from. These packages will vary in the detail of the landscaping and their price. But the good thing that you can count on with your builder options is they already know what the local codes are for your city, for your county, or for your HOA, and they can deliver a landscape that meets the code. Now, doesn't mean the landscape's going to be pretty. It doesn't mean it's going to meet your specifications of what you consider to be a good looking landscape. So there's a con. Another thing you might think of that is a pro regarding using your builder options is typically these landscapes can be rolled over into your mortgage, so you don't have to pay anything up front. That can also be a con, however, because that means now you're paying your landscaping through your mortgage, and that is a lot of extra interest you're paying over the years. But you know, for an add water and stir formula where you don't really have to think much, you're going to get landscaping that's at least passably pretty for your new home. Now, option 2 is to go ahead and hire your own landscape designer. Obviously, the pros are big. That landscape designer will work with you and your preferences and meld those preferences with the local bylaws of your county, city, or HOA. To give you the yard of your dreams, or at least the yard that your budget can afford. Obviously, the biggest pro is that you have complete control over the landscaping decisions. And the biggest con is you have to pay for this up front. Write that big fat check, because this is not a cheap option at all. Now, I've got a question for the people watching this video, and I'd love to hear you answer it in the comments below. So which do you think is the smarter choice? To just go ahead and roll the cost of your landscaping over into the mortgage so there's no upfront cost? Or do you think it would be better for you to go ahead and pay that upfront cost at the beginning so that you don't have a higher mortgage? Which do you think is a smart choice? I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments below. Option 3 is do the landscaping yourself. Do you have a green thumb? Do you like working and sweating and getting your hands dirty? Well, this might be the option for you. The obvious pros is you will have control of everything from the supplies to the plant choices to where you want to put it. And you will have the yard that you want. However, keep in mind that means that you specifically are going to have to make sure that what you put into your yard, and especially the front yard, is up to the codes or the bylaws of your city, county, or HOA. And if you end up making a mistake in this area, it could cost you down the line, and you might end up paying for a professional after all. And also keep in mind, we are talking about you only have 90 days to do this landscaping. Do you have the manpower or the time to put into doing your own landscaping? That's a tall order for an individual or even a couple. Another consideration, if you'd like to try to do the landscaping yourself, it's very possible that your HOA will require that you use their pre-approved landscaper, especially for the front areas that are going to be common throughout the neighborhood. I did mention you had 3 options, and that would be builder landscaping, custom landscaping, or do-it-yourself landscaping. Well, there's a 4th option that's really 1.5, which is that I'm personally going to go ahead and do my builder's landscaping option. I do like to garden, but I'm not quite there as a professional just yet. I'm going to let them lay the groundwork for me and also put in the irrigation system and stuff like that, so that as time goes on, as I move in and I get to know my property and whatnot, I can go ahead and slowly add my touches to the landscaping over a few years. And then I will get that custom landscape that I am hoping for. Bye, bye, bye.